Okay, we've got all of our parts painted up now, and you can see the fairing, how it turned out. So if I can get a good shot of it here. That's our fairing. We'll turn this thing around so you can get a look on the inside of it. Let's see how the inside turned out. Okay, that's a good look at the inside. You can see it turned out pretty good. The black metallic on the door. And actually I took time to paint the insides of the speaker, which was a little time consuming because I had to tape off this chrome part, but I think it was well worth it. I think it really gives it a nice look. And also painted this black trim on the speaker, the black metallic, to match the door, which really looks good. It looks a lot better than the cheap look that the original plastic had. Now let's take a look at our lower fairings. And that's the lower fairings, and they turned out good also. Now, something that I hadn't mentioned earlier, there's a kit that you can buy to go with these lower fairings. It's called a quick release kit, and this right here is what holds the bar on, and it's got some more attachments, and you can order that online. Just like everything that I got, you can really order it online. And I would recommend that if you're going to do this job, you know, in addition to having patience, go ahead and get all your materials up front. Like for example, I used this Duplicolor adhesion promoter, as well as primer. I also used that was Duplicolor that I used for my black metallic, and you can see it almost matches. You know, it's almost a perfect match with the cap there if you do it right, with the silver base underneath. And of course the silver base was also Duplicolor. And now for my gold top coat, I actually used Rust-Oleum. I went with a Rust-Oleum metallic, gold metallic, because they just happen to have the color that I liked. And also I went with the Rust-Oleum clear coat. And of course I've clear coated all the products. Now what I've done is actually like 90% finished, because I'm going to let this sit for about 60 days so it can cure. Then I'm going to buff it with some compound and wax it. So what I would suggest, if you want to see the finished product on my motorcycle, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and that way when I post the video with the finished product on my motorcycle, you'll get a notification, and you can see that. I'm going to do that within the next couple of months. And also I'd appreciate if you click the like button for my channel. Now, in addition to the paint products, I got this right here. I showed you this earlier, but this really comes in handy. It's just a little Rust-Oleum handheld grip that goes on the spray can, and it really makes your spray job a lot more fluid-like. And of course the tack cloth for cleaning the products to make sure that it's free of lint and dust. You also might want to take time to order you some tape, some paint tape, in case you have to tape something off, you know, because your job might not be identical to mine's. But I think we can do a pretty good job with spray paint on these parts. And also you want to go ahead and order your sandpaper. This sandpaper, you can usually order it in different grits, but you want to make sure that it has 400 and 600, and then go higher from there, because you want to sand your primer with 400 or 600, and then as the job gets lighter, you'll go up to higher numbers. But make sure you at least have 400 and 600 so you can do a nice wet sand. Oh, you also want to make that as good for wet sanding also. But that's about it. Like I said, I think that the job turned out pretty good. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. And I'll see you after I get the parts mounted on my motorcycle. Oh, let me show you the inside. I'll show you the inside of this fairing. One more thing I wanted to mention is the inside, which I left black. And I actually got this idea from someone else who had posted a self-help video, which is what we're supposed to do, get ideas from each other. This right here snaps on, and I took time to get a bolt, a stainless steel bolt, because you want stainless steel so it won't rust, and I removed the original snap and put the bolt in there, and that way you don't have to worry about that coming all the way off and maybe losing it while on the highway or something of that nature. I thought that was a great idea, so I went ahead and did that also. And that's about it for now. So like I said, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'll see you after I get everything hooked up on the bike.